Guys? Welcome to another episode of my NBA 2K25 Eliminated Series. This one, we're going to be covering the Philadelphia 76ers, a team that, has been a mainstay in this NBA playoffs last couple seasons. But, yeah, I think when it comes down to it, just they've been hit with a little bit with the injury bug. And frankly, I think. I think they just have yet to kind of find a good one-two punch with Joel Embiid. Granted, he's been a little bit injured and banged up throughout like a lot of this kind of championship window that they've been having. I think we're kind of beyond the trust the process era. I feel like that was kind of an era with Ben Simmons and Embiid. I think this is kind of a new era where I think Tyrese Maxey kind of has to take over the reins a little bit. Embiid, he's I think over 30 at this point. I don't know if he's the same player that won MVP a couple of years ago. And yeah, I'm really not sure how this team is gonna look like 1 or 2 years down the road with Nick Nurse as the top guy. So yeah, as you can see, Embiid's sore right knee, Maxi's injured. These are guys that I'm pretty sure were shut down for the season. Paul George as well. Not really sure if Paul George is going to fit into our future in this 3 year sim that we're going to be doing. And another guy I think that was a good piece for them was Jared McCain. Yeah, torn right meniscus, really hurt. He was looking like he very well might win Rookie of the Year. Had a great year at Duke. But I think he's going to be that shooting guard piece that I think is going to be starting long term for this team. But yeah, just they surround this team with a lot of vets, and I think they might be able to really make a deep run. But yeah, they're unfortunately one of the teams that were eliminated this year. I think just really just because of injuries, I think is what it came down to. But yeah, again, I really was a little perplexed about the Paul George deal. I mean, like he played well in the Clippers, which are my favorite team, and yeah, just it didn't look like the Clippers were like really getting better. They tried the experiment with Paul George and Kawhi, but yeah, it just really didn't pan out. And so I was really interested to see how he would fit in to the Sixers system. But I think honestly, he just doesn't work. He's a little bit more of like a ball dominant small forward. He kind of works best, I think, when he's kind of breaking down defender with his dribble penetration moves. And I think that's a role where Maxine really needs to take advantage of defenses, and Paul George needs to be like more of like a catch and shoot kind of guy. But yeah, so we simmed the rest of the season. Knicks win the finals, pretty cool. Beat the Timberwolves in six. And here are your NBA retirements. So we got a few on our team. Eric Gordon and Kyle Lowry are retired. Staff retirements: Luke Walton. I honestly couldn't even tell you. I didn't even know he was on the Pistons. Yeah, if I was quiz on that, would not have gotten that right. And Jack Lottery, again, I don't think Sixers have a lot of picks going for them right now. Uh, Scratch that. We got the first overall pick. Uh, is that just our own pick? Yeah. Wow. Okay. I mean, we just won the Cooper Flag sweepstakes. Don't really know how realistic that is in real life. Really, the Sixers have their own pick, so that's really interesting. Whoa. Okay. So the Sixers were a bottom 16 to get eliminated, and the fact that they have their own pick is actually insane. So they might even get another good young piece. I mean, it seemed like how many years was it they had like top three picks in the draft? I mean, they had Ben Simmons first overall, they had Markel Fultz go first overall. We know how that panned out. But yeah, for them to get another first overall pick, I should say, in this new Paul George era with, pretty much solid starters top to bottom. Really intriguing. But yeah, I think it's pretty much a no-brainer here. We are going to take Cooper Flag first overall. He's listed as small forward. We might very well move him to power forward, just because I think that's more of a need. He might play a little bit bigger, but yeah, we're going to sim to the next user pick. This one's second round. Let's see, Cam Jones. Let's see. So shooting guard, perimeter shot creator, versatile defender, Michael Ruzic. Okay, JT Toppin from New Mexico. I think we go Toppin here. Coached by Richard Pitino. Good defender. Sure, we'll do that. Don't know much about New Mexico, honestly. But yeah, I think solid draft, I think. Can't go wrong with Cooper Flag. And then, yeah, Toppin's a little bit more of a prospect kind of player. And we'll bring back some of these younger guys as well. Drummond will decline his option. We'll try to bring back Ubazelli. I think he's a solid power forward to have coming off of that great French Olympics he had. Okay, so we got the restricted rights on Quentin Grimes, which is a huge pickup to have. And yeah, we'll try to retain Drummond. Do 2 years, 5.5 mil. I feel like that works. Okay, so we need another point guard maybe. Oh wait, actually, you know what? Let's move Flag over to power forward while we're here. Yeah, because there's no reason right now to have him starting over Paul George if we're believing that he's going to be a part of this championship run, hopefully in the next 3 years, which is the name of the game. Imagine if we bring back James Harden. That'd be crazy. Yeah, we're not even close to affording him. Makes sense. Okay. So center. Okay, so just hypothetically here, we bring back Drummond. We're good at power forward. We're good at small forward. Okay. Shooting guard, point guard is our needs. We bring back Grimes. Okay, so that leaves us with a point guard. We got Maxey at point and Jared Butler. Okay, so we probably need like a vet point guard. Campaign is kind of speaking to me right now. Is there possibly like a vet we could get for cheap? I doubt it. Like Brogdon, what's he looking at? Yeah, like around 9 mil. Yeah, so I think that's a little bit out of our price range. Can Dinwiddie sign for cheap maybe? Yeah, if we give him a year, is that ballpark? Yeah, that might be ballpark for him. Okay, so we bring back Drummond. Dinwiddie will agree. I think that's a solid pickup. And yeah, Jalen Hood-Schifino. Yeah, we're gonna announce those guys. Oh wait, oh we do not. Do we have? We probably don't have rights to Yabusele. Come to think of it. Okay, so Yabusele. Oh, he is restricted. Okay, for sure, for sure. Okay, so yeah, we look to bring back all those guys. Yeah, that looks good to me. Qualifying offer on Grimes. Okay, cool. So we're waiting on Grimes and Yabusele. But even still, we'd be over. Hold on. What am I missing here? Oh, because we drafted Toppin. Is that the what's going on right now? I think so. I think maybe Lonnie Walker will be the casualty on this team. We need to make space to bring back Yabusele. If we get like just a pure unprotected first, yeah, Phoenix unprotected, that works. We get 2 firsts out of that. That's actually insane. Yeah, so we bring back those guys. Yeah, so that should work out in theory, right? So they're both on bird year. No, wait, what? What happened to Yabusele? Okay, it's weird. Oh, so we can't afford him. Wait, we got qualifying offer on him. I don't know. It's not making sense to me, frankly. Hopefully we could get both of these guys. It might just be we could only get Grimes here. Okay. Okay, we got both. Cool. Okay. So I think right now our roster's in a good spot. We got Cooper Flag, which is going to be interesting to see how he fits in. Players coming back from injury, being 100% healthy. You know, this is definitely a team. It's a playoff roster, no doubt about it, when healthy. Just, yeah, it was a little bit shocking, frankly, even with all the injuries they had, they at least weren't like even in the mix for like the play-in. But so wow, Paul George drops to 79 overall. Good news is he's only here for I think 1 more year, if I'm right. 2 more, 3 more, really. Ouch. Okay, so that's, yeah, 50 mil for him. He might be traded this season. Okay, we'll go 10 deep here. So 10 deep, Bona is our 10th guy. Dinwiddie's just outside the rotation. Mix and match here. Just average offense, neutral. Yep, average. Some crash. I'll just get back. Just as neutral as possible. I don't think we got the uber aggressive defense. Let's see. McCain's not really. Is he a strong defender? I think of him more as like a shooter. What's his rating? Got about a steal a game. Yeah, he's more offense. Okay, and then Paul George, Flag, Embiid. Yeah, okay. So I think we're just gonna go neutral defense there, conservative or neutral. Yeah, okay. That looks good to me. Quentin Grimes will come back from injury at some point. Okay, here we go. 29% chem is actually crazy. We really didn't lose like anyone. Yeah, I don't buy that one at all. But yeah, I think this video might be the quickest sim, just in terms of like how many injuries they had to deal with that led to them being eliminated in real life. So like this is the most like adjacent to championship team I think of the eliminated teams so far. Yeah, I'm trying to think. There isn't another team that comes to mind that's been like a mainstay in the playoffs last few years that's been eliminated already. Maybe the Heat, but I mean they're still in line with maybe making the play-in, and they haven't been eliminated yet. So yeah, so right now we're third in power ranking, fourth in conference rank, so already much better than we are this year in real life. Yeah, not loving the trades that are coming in though. Um, Jamal Murray oh wow, Bobby Portis is on the Nuggets. That's a huge pickup for the Nuggets actually. I really fuck with that. Conference rank, wow, it's really tight. 1, 2, 3 in the East. Cloudy, no, we're gonna skip that. Fland, no. Yeah, we're not getting rid of Kelly Oubre. I'm a big fan of Kelly Oubre as well. Ever since he was a Wizard, I had faith in that Wizards team. I think it's a little bit of a blind faith. Growing up in San Diego, you really don't know much about the Wizards. Really don't see much of them on TV, but I had faith in that, like Bradley Beal, John Wall. Who else was on that team? Otto Porter Jr. team. But yeah, nevertheless, I'm a big fan of Oubre. All right, 33 and 13, and Marcin Gortat was sick too. Suggs from Maxey. Yeah, I think you know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna put Maxey is untouchable here. I'll just give our core kind of untouchable tags here. Maybe yeah, Steve McCain untouchable as well. Because yeah, these are the guys I think we don't want to touch to kind of keep our team in the direction of a championship. When was last time the Sixers won a championship? Was it like back into the Dr. J days? Because yeah, it's been a long time for such a big sports city. It's been a long drought. Actually, you know what? I think they won with Moses Malone. That might have been later. My timetables or timeline's a little bit off. So are my timetables. All right, 37-15. Okay, first in the conference rank, second in the power ranking. So right now, you know, we're going to be one of the forces to be reckoned with in the East. Just we can't let injuries catch up to us. Embiid plays a full healthy season. You know, he's going to be all NBA team. It's just a fact at this point. He's still, you know, around his prime, 40 and 20. So 50-win season, not bad, with about 10 games left. If we get 55 wins, that'll be awesome. 55, there we go. 56 wins, 57 wins, 58 win season. Luka wins MVP. Cooper Flag, very own Rookie of the Year. 43, that's such an ugly number for him though. But anyway, RJ Barrett, six man, okay. Giannis DPOY. Dalton Connect, most improved player, good for him. He was traded in real life, and then the trade got rescinded. So cool to see him get end of the year accolade. Clutch player Devin Booker, the Nault Coach of the Year. And let's see, any Sixers All NBA team. Wow, okay, so I just said a second ago Embiid making All NBA would be a fact, but yeah, I was sorely mistaken. That's a little bit interesting, not gonna lie. Wow, no end of the year accolades. Okay, Cooper Flag first team, but that was expected. Yeah, that's actually bizarre. And we finished with the 1 seed in the East. So I mean, it's win now time for this team. Do they have a championship roster? I think they do. Wow, what is Quentin Grimes' injury? Has he played this year at all? What is his injury? Ruptured left Achilles. Okay, yeah, that'll do it. Okay, so it looks like he came back. Wait, he played. Okay, he played pretty much the whole season, and then he got out in April. So yeah, that really sucks. A little bit of a blow to the team, but yeah, I think still road goes through Philly. Here's how we match up with the Celtics first round. It's not going to be an easy matchup. But wow, Duke on Duke there. Cooper Flag versus Tatum. That's going to be an interesting matchup. All right, so game one against the Boston. One of like the all-time rivalries. It's going to be a tough series, not going to lie. I know Boston's an AC coming in, but yeah, I mean, Boston's like really stacked roster top to bottom, and they won the championship in real life most recently. So they take game one in Philly at Wells Fargo Arena Center, whatever it's called. And we take this game two, tie it up, heading to Boston, see how we do in the TD Garden. All right, pretty good. We're up, yeah, we'll call that one. 6-point win. Put pressure back on them a little bit. See if we could steal two in the Garden, TD Garden. Okay, we're up here. It's still pretty tight. Only up 3. Can we stop their charging back? Cool. All right, we're up 3-1 against a very capable Boston team. Can we put them away here at home? We got Drummond dealing with the injury and Cooper Flag. You know, hopefully it's nothing too serious because we really need those guys to really go forward. All right, game 6 back in Boston. Man, we're really down big here in the first. Please come back, guys. Come on. Nah, it's a blowout. Okay, so they're able to force a game 7. Yeah, we're really injured. We're really tired. Really banged up here. Grimes' only serious injury is like actually missing time. And damn it, fixed sim. Or live sim, whatever it's called.
Here we go.
Oh, they got Clint Capella. That's so weird. Okay. Yeah, we'll jump back in here. Okay. Continue the sim. Alright, we're up here. It's good. We're up 15. I think we'll win this one. Yeah, a little scary there for a second. Definitely held my breath, but yeah, we'll move on in this series to the second round. This might be the quickest video, knock on wood. Hopefully we are able to pull it off here. Alright, round 2 against Toronto. RJ Barrett won 6th Man of the Year, was that right? I think so. In this sim. Yeah, we're blowing them out here. 134 to 105. Big time win for our guys. Alright, game 2. Can't let them steal one from us in Philly. You know, let's get another win, and then we'll have to stamp our passports and deal with them in Toronto. Come on. Alright, we blow game 2. Come on, guys. It's Nick Nurse's former team. You gotta give him the win. For that alone, you gotta give him the win. Can't let him get embarrassed by his old team. Okay, it looks like we're gonna win this one. There we go. 22-point win. I'll take that every day. Drummond's injured. Looks like Cooper Flag is pretty much 100%, so that's great. But yeah, still need to win out this series. There we go. Up 3-1 once again. You know, last time we did this, Boston was able to force a game 7. So we gotta learn how to close the door on the team. There we go. Come on, big second half comeback. There we go. First team in the East to the conference final, and we play the Knicks, who in real life eliminated the Sixers just a year ago in the playoffs. Next team's going to be a tough one. Another iconic rivalry. New York, Philly, in every sport, really. We lose by 29 in our first game. Okay, do we have do we have an answer for Jalen Brunson? That's going to be the big question. I think Embiid should have his way with Towns. But man, we're down 2-0. They stole 2 games from us at home. That cannot happen. And we're going to MSG. Down 1 after 1. Down 4 or 6. Guys, come on. Lost by 8 there. Guys, we cannot get swept here. What's going on? We're being like some of the best teams in the East. What is happening? All right. Do we take Adam Bona out? I think we're gonna go 9 deep. So in theory, he's gonna be out of the rotation. Yeah, so he's out of the rotation. Okay, let's get some more minutes for our starters and big time players. I think we got better depth than the Knicks, so like on paper, I would think we should win this one. Can we at least avoid the sweep? We barely do. Prolong our season by at least one more game here. Trying to see, how do we match up here? Okay, so I mean they got hella defense. That's the bottom line. They got some height as well. They're a little bit older than we are, so maybe I don't know. That could tell you they got more experience than we do. But you know, we got a lot of hungry players on our team who have yet to win a championship, who have gone deep into the playoffs. So I think that would be motivation enough. And overtime, wow, we lose by 3 in overtime. Wow. And yeah, it sucks. We lose in the Eastern Conference Finals. I think so. That was the first time I think Embiid's ever made the Eastern Conference Finals. But yeah, it is what it is. Knicks win again, so that's back to back for the Knicks. Wow. And you know, we were able to beat the Knicks 1 out of 5 games. Same with the Spurs. So that should tell us that we're doing something right. And Paul George surprisingly retires. Okay, wow. So would have been nice to get something out of that, like trading him. I was thinking maybe we had one more year with the Paul George experience, but yeah, for him to retire at 36, 80 overall, I kind of see it, but at the same time, it puts us in a little bit of a hole. As you saw, James Harden retired, Hall of Fame. Draymond Green and Clay, some Warriors legends also retire to hang up their shoes. Let's see. Thunder, Hornets, Knicks. Okay. So yeah, I don't think we have any picks here. Just our own pick, probably, most likely. Or not. So yeah, Thunder have our pick. Okay. I mean, hey, we won the Cooper Flag sweepstakes, so do we really need another, big time player? I don't think so. Just need someone to kind of replace. Might need someone to replace Paul George here, but getting 50 million off the books definitely leaves us with some flexibility and keeps our options open. So yeah, we'll bring back Yabusele, Edwards, and Butler. All right, moratorium. So ballpark, we'll be looking at how much money can we afford realistically? Like 17 mil. It looks like we're stretching it a little bit here. Bird year rights. We could bring back Kelly Oubre. I think we do that. 10 mil. 1050 for 3. I like it. Okay, so we need a point guard. Wait, how do we lose that many players? Really, is that the case here? We lose Paul George. Wait, we had Butler, Jared Butler as our other point, and he's restricted. Okay, so we just need to bring back. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh yeah, and then we had Dinwiddie. Did he retire too? And I just missed it? Hold on. Player retirements. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Okay, so Dinwiddie, he's still here? Yeah, so, did we just sign him to like a 1-year deal? I guess that was the case. Okay, so maybe we do someone like Fred VanVleet could fit in here. He's an NBA champion in his own right. Also, one under Nick Nurse. So, maybe a Sixers reunion would be cool. Shooting guard wise, let's see. Gary Trent Jr. also was coached by Nick Nurse, I believe. Yeah, I think that's right. He was there for like half season or a year. Fairly cheap. Could get D'Anthony Melton, who was a Sixer, like very recently. Yeah, let's bring in Melton. I think he's just the cheaper option. Gives us a little bit more flexibility. And then small forward. Yeah, okay, so in theory we'll bring back Oubre. Sadiq Bey is an option. Jalen Tyson. What team is Tyson on? I do not know this dude. Cleveland. Huh, okay. Kevin Herter maybe? No, okay, we're out of options here. So no, we don't want to run. Okay, I guess we have to renounce him? That seems odd. Wait, what? Okay, so just bringing back Oubre really puts us in a hole, I guess. That's so weird. Okay, let's cap hold all those guys. Why is Oubre screwing us like that? Is it because like he wasn't on Bird Year? He was though. That makes no sense. Makes no sense to me. So Edwards, Yabusele, and Butler. Edwards, Yabusele, and Butler. Okay, so Grimes. Okay, so we need to look to sign Grimes and Dinwiddie, I guess, to make it work. Okay, so Grimes. Just search him. Grimes. Okay. Oh, so we can't even afford him. Wow. Okay, so that puts us in a big hole too. And then I guess Dinwiddie. Okay. Minimum that works for us. Okay, so we'll bring back point guards. Power forward. PJ Washington would be sick. But we are bringing back Yabusele. Small forward. We'll do Kevin Herter cheap. How cheap can he go? Okay, we'll try it. We'll try that one. Shooting guard. What can we even afford here? We're really kind of scraping the barrel here. Jacoby Walter. Okay, we'll offer you 3.81. Why not? Scottie Pippen. Can we do that? Maybe? Scottie Pip. Oh, okay, so he's been nabbed already. Okay, who's another cheap option? Devin Carter. How about Alvarado? GT. Jose. Was it Jose? Grand Theft Alvarado. That's what it is. Okay. Wow, we can't even do that. Really? Okay. So if we decline Dinwiddie, no, we can't do that. If we decline him, okay, we can. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll do that route. We'll bring in Jacoby Walter, bypass Herter, and yeah. Okay. Anyway, we can't afford Grimes anymore. So can we get Herter then? No. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so Alvarado goes elsewhere. Okay, so we're waiting on Butler and Edwards. Butler and Edwards. Okay, so that will leave us with like one more guy to fill out on this roster. Dorian Finney-Smith, potentially. Yeah, what I'm thinking here is we end up we move Flag to small forward now. Because Paul George really just screwed us a little bit there. I mean, actually, Oubre would start, so that makes more sense, I guess. Yeah, Buzelli, yeah, I like that. I think that's balanced. And yeah, I guess we kind of need a vet shooting guard, maybe. Like a Tim Hardaway type would be dope. Buddy Hield's really regressed. Jesus. Okay. Matisse Thybulle, we can move into shooting guard, maybe. How about point guard? Scary Terry. Move him to shooting guard. Yeah, why not? We'll try that out. Okay, so Scary Terry will resign. Right now he's listed as a 75. Okay, so if we move him to shooting guard, what does he go to? 76. Okay, so he improves. That's cool. And, okay, so we just wait on Butler and Edwards to resign, I guess. And, yeah, we should be set after that. Okay. This shouldn't, right? Yeah, I'm not tripping. Alright, Butler and Edwards. Butler, Edwards. Dope. Okay. So did we get worse? Yeah, I think we did a little bit, but hey, we're still pretty young. I think the window's still open. Definitely, like unloaded the 50 mil from Paul George's deal. So I think, yeah, I don't think it's time to hit the panic button yet. Made the Eastern Conference Finals, definitely improved. Um, don't quote me on it. I'm pretty sure if we made the Eastern Conference Finals, that would mean that was the first time Embiid's ever made it that far. Which, I mean, yeah, it's got to be looked at as a step in the right direction. So chemistry is going up. Once that gets to 100%, really kind of see what this team's kind of made out of. Okay, so 7 and 8 right now. Chemistry is 100% good. We're under 500 though, so that's not what we want to see when Chem's at 100. All right, 13 and 11. Yeah, I'm a little, I don't know, surprised just in terms of where we're at now. Yeah, Rozier really regressed. He's really not getting any minutes. We're not really getting any contribution from him whatsoever. I'm hoping with another year of Flag, maybe he'll become like our second or third option. I mean, he should already be our third option. So maybe he jumps Maxey as a second option, at least shooting wise. Okay. So we're at 40 games or so. Let me get to 41, and then I might make a move here. Davian Mitchell for Bona. Okay, it's interesting. Okay, so yeah, we're just a little bit over 41. January 15th. Okay, so just look at our roster right now. Starting five looks pretty solid. Oubre, I'd like to kind of have off the bench, maybe. Because backing him up, yeah, really don't have anyone backing him up per se. Maybe if we move top in, yeah, let's go 10 deep actually. So 10 deep, put Edwards in, and he's 6'7". Okay. So I wanted to play with the trades a little bit. Can we kind of tweak this team? Who's on a no trade clause? Edwards. That's so stupid. Is that what that means? Qualifying offer just means like it's a no trade clause automatically. That seems very strange to me. Okay. So who's the guy we can kind of get rid of? Terry Rozier for sure. He's up a little bit from where we saw him. He was like a 73 earlier. Okay. So Ricky Council the fourth. Maybe Dinwiddie. I mean, he's on a minimum, which is the thing. Okay, let's just see those two guys, what we can maybe get. So we get Herter, Chris Dunn, Carter Knox, Van Vliet. He's regressed, so I'm glad we didn't pull a trigger there. Wow, so this is an interesting pickup. We get Jalen Williams and Jonathan Isaac. Isaac, he's regressing a little bit. If we move to small forward, he might get better. Hachimura from the Jazz for rookie council. Okay. Interesting. Kelly Olynyk, I really don't care for. Okay, I think that was the most enticing trade we're being offered here. Let's see. Any other thing? No. Okay. Let's go back to the yeah, this one. So we take out Olynyk. Wow, Durant's on the Jazz. That's crazy. Would he ever really go there? I don't think so. So they got Melton, they got Clarkson. This is actually a solid team. Yeah, really solid team actually. So okay, they're offering me around Olynyk money. Okay, so Cody Williams, that's interesting. Cody Williams. Yeah, let's try to see if we can get Cody Williams. Okay, so that would 107 really can't throw me a bone here a little bit. 107, get out of here. That's like nothing. All right, 2.13. Yeah, need to make the money work somehow. Okay, working my magic here. Who's someone we don't need long term? Drummond, 5.9. Okay, so centers. What are we looking at here? Could get Filkowski in. Yeah. Okay, so this looks better. I'll throw in some trades here, or picks here, I should say. Throw in future first, because I mean we're win now attitude here. So let's get some pieces back here. Clippers pick, is that going to be worth something? Maybe. And what about that one? No, still nothing. All right, bear with me, bear with me. Still working magic. Clippers unprotected. Okay, the Suns. Ooh, that's a very highly rated pick. Okay, maybe we hold off for that. Hold off from that for now. And come on, guys, gotta work with me here. Okay, we'll add the Suns pick, take out the Clippers pick, and another Philly pick. Add the Clippers pick. Bro, what is happening? There we go. Finally, they found an offer they liked. Okay, so let's reshuffle here. Filkowski and Bona. Okay, so we got youth coming in for Embiid. I like it. Flag a power forward. Does that still work? I think it does. Do we swap? We're actually overloaded at power forward. Okay. I'm going to put Flag back at... So he's an 88 at power forward. Put him at small forward. What is he? 89. Okay. Okay. So, maybe we need a backup point guard. Jared McCann. Okay. Small forward Cody Williams. It's solid, I think. And then, wait. Hachimura power forward. Cool. Cool. Okay. Justin Edwards. I'm going to try to trade Yabusele here. Yabusele or Hotch? Yabusele, I think. No way. Wait, why can't I... January 24th. Okay, we'll sim ahead to 24th. We'll just sim ahead to the trade deadline. How about that? We'll see how this roster cooks. I think we made some good trades. I mean, in theory, we should have won the trades. Not looking at picks, because we added picks to make we sweetened the trade offer. I think our roster did get better. We traded away like Scary Terry, who wasn't contributing as much. We did add defense as well, which boded well. I think bodes well for us. Okay, so 20 and 24. Okay, let's review here. Oops. Okay, so okay. So he's been playing Bona 3 years, Filkowski 3 years as well. Okay, yeah, it's going to be so annoying, the main menu. Alright, I'm going to do that real quick. It's going to get on my nerve. But yeah, I think we're in good hands right now. I think what we need to do... Oh my god. Yeah, I think we're making the right trades right now. Okay. What we need to do here trade away Yabusele. And then we got 3 power forwards. Cool. Okay, so we need a backup shooting guard. A good backup shooting guard. A good backup point guard, maybe. Karis LeVert would be solid. 79 overall. What was that pick? Okay. Marcus Smart. Buffkin. Yeah, I think we do the Karis LeVert trade. Boom. Okay. Yeah, I think we look good here. Let's see how the rotation works. 10 deep here. Craig Williams, he's a prospect. Toppin's a prospect. Dinwiddie, you'd like to see get more minutes. Butler and Edwards, not sure how they play into our future. We got Bona, Oubre, LeVert, Filkowski, Jacoby Walter, Embiid, Hachi, Cooper Flag, McCain. I just realized we have a lot of Duke players on this team. Okay, so McCain, Hachi. If we put Jacoby Walters as shooting guard, Filkowski as center. Okay. What I'm tripping out about is, should we keep Flag at small forward? That's the only thing. And I'm thinking, do we swap these two? Let's see, does Hachi get better? Because he's a big frame. Does he get better if he's moved to small forward? He's at 81 now. He's the same. Okay. So yeah, if he's the same, I'm not going to change it then, in that case. Okay. So 2024 here. Let's see, contract extensions. We'll resign. Okay. So yeah, 87 chem. We're 7th in power ranking right now, but I think it's still pretty tight right now in the East. So I think that can change. But yeah, we had, I think, what was it, 58 wins last year? Don't think we'll get to that mark here in the second year of the sim. But yeah, we'll see. 156 points against the Cavs. That's pretty insane. Would love to see us go on a little win streak here with all the moves that we made. I think definitely we're tipping our hat. We're going full aggressive here. Win now mode in Philly. Conference ranked second. So we just jump from 5 to 2. So one team is way ahead of the rest, is what it seems like here. Yeah. So there's someone really leading the East here. But yeah, we're stringing wins together. Jokic MVP, the Banster Rookie of the Year, Anthony Simon, 6-man, now on the Pacers. Kessler at the center position for DPOY. It's crazy. Ace Bailey, most improved. Jalen Green, clutch player. Darko Rakovic, coach of the year. That's sick. I like to see that. Okay, so Philly end of the year accolades. Did we get any? Cooper Flag, second team. Cool. Yeah, Embiid's really kind of fallen off, not gonna lie. Cooper Flag, first team all defense. That's impressive. And yeah, we didn't have any rookies. Okay. So we finished second in the East. And we ended up losing to the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals, who are the 10th seed. So that might very well be a team we face off against. So it'd be terrible to see them first round. So we play Charlotte. Okay. They do have the Rookie of the Year. But I think on paper, let's check out how we match up. I think we should be able to win this series. So yeah, they got advantage at point and shooting guard. It's pretty tight though. And yeah, we beat them out at everything else. So I like our chances. Past 2 Rookie of the Years going head to head should make for a good game. All right, game 1 in Philly. I think we run away with this one. We're up 20 after 1. I think if any team should be swept, I think it would be the Hornets here. All right, game 2 in Philly. All right, we're up after 1. They took a lead for a few seconds there. And yeah, looks like we'll win this game 2. Okay, head into Charlotte. I think Charlotte's one of those teams that just doesn't have a great home court feel to it. I mentioned in the other video, Magic, I think, is another team similar to that. But okay, they stole a game from us a little bit. Thought it might be a clean sweep, but yeah, they've got that overtime win, and yeah, they're winning again in this one. Let's see if we can pull it out. Nope. So they tie it up. A little shocked, not gonna lie. So Knicks did make it actually. I'm just seeing that now. So yeah, back in Philly, can't lose 3 in a row against the Charlotte team. Unless we're just really dealing with some injuries here, but this would be a devastating way to go out. Yeah, wow. Okay, we lost by 28. What is going on, guys? Are we injured at all? We're really not, which worries me. Alright, let's go 9 deep here. Let's actually do aggressive D. Physical D, I should say. Because I think we've added the bodies to kind of do that. I know it's late in the season to kind of tweak our strategy, but hey, desperate times call for desperate measures. So yeah, we're gonna lose again. Wow. So I was thinking sweep, and we lose first round to Charlotte. Warriors. Oh wow. So Steph won uh, conference finals MVP, and they still lost. So it's an all red and black final. Raptors versus the Rockets, and Raptors in 7. Ace Bailey MVP, Finals MVP. Okay, so yeah, not the way I thought things would play out, to say the least. Let's see, any retirements here? No, at least for our team. Michael Malone retires. Yeah, I'm a little shocked, not gonna lie. I thought this team might be one of the easier teams to kind of rebuild with. But yeah, I think the Paul George deal screwed us just a little bit because we could have gone in maybe a big name player for around 50 mil a season if he didn't kind of pull the trigger on that surprise retirement on us. But okay, so wow, we really screwed ourselves there. We made that big trade at the deadline, traded the Phoenix pick to the Jazz, and that has become the first overall pick. So yeah, I mean, look at the Jazz. Jesus, they have 4 total picks. Looks like in this draft, and they have 3 in the top 10. So thank God they're not in the East. I could say that at least. Um, Staff signing Nick Nurse might have been the problem. Not gonna lie. Uh, could bring in Ty Lue. Yeah, we'll offer Ty Lue here. I think we kind of need a little bit of a regime shift. Todd Thibodeau, if we're trying to go defense, he's the guy to do it with. And Doc Rivers, do we want him to return? Maybe not. Will Hardy get Quinn Snyder? Yeah, let's offer Quinn Snyder. I've always been a fan of his since he's with the Jazz. Okay, so Thibodeau's holding out on us. Ty Lue, potentially. Um, do we decline and wait on Tibbs? Ty Lue's only getting 1 offer, so let's just hold out for Thibodeau, maybe. Okay, so Thibodeau rejected. Great. And does that mean Ty Lue's gone? Yeah, Ty Lue might be gone. Yeah, okay. So Quinn Snyder, he's still available. Gonna offer him again. Who else is here? Kemba Walker. That'd be funny. Nate McMillan. Saunders. Darvin Ham. Don't know about that one. And then we got like the 2K made up guy, Michael Stoffer, who's just like, look at that. It's ridiculous. And he's assistant coach. I'm not even get an option. Yeah, they blocked. But yeah, we'll get Quinn Snyder. I like Quinn Snyder a lot. Big fan of his. Okay, so NBA draft time. What pick do we have? Second round, 4th overall. Maybe we could get a good piece here. Who knows? Okay. C minus grade. It's not looking great. Defensive menace. He's 22 years old. Samuel Jackson. If only you're Samuel L. Jackson, I might pull a trigger just for the name alone. Paint protecting center. I think we're kind of set at center. We're gonna try. I'm gonna trade out of the second round. Okay, cool. And we'll sim ahead there. Okay, that concludes 2027 draft. Okay, so yeah, I think we got a lot of questions to kind of answer here with the Sixers team. I know Philly fans are going to be very antsy losing to Charlotte first round. It's not going to be a fun place to be in when the season starts if this really happened. But yeah, it's a tough place to win. It's a tough place to play into, but I got faith in our guys. We can make a difference here. So Cole Anthony versus Maxey, 26 versus 27. Okay, and then power forward we have nobody right now, so that's not great. Who do we have on Bird here? Edwards and Butler. Okay, so wait, Hachi's gone. That means we just can't afford Hachi now. Is that the idea? Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. But what is up with 2K team, like these bum ass computer teams, like making deals for players that aren't? It's like on a 1 year deal. It's like so stupid. Okay, so we gotta be creative here. Pretty much everyone we traded for is a free agent, and we couldn't do anything to help it. Okay, DJJ, we'll try to bring in 10 mil 3 year. I mean, dude, I don't know who we can really even afford here. Small forward. Okay, Najee Marshall. I'm a big fan of his, but it's telling me he's not really a scheme fit. But let's do Agbaji. The only thing I know about Agbaji, I know a few things about him, I should say, but I know girls think he's like one of the hottest players or something. Have heard that. I was like, who's this guy in the Jazz? And then I watched like this on my reels. This thing came up. All these girls were like ranking the hottest NBA players, and they said him. I was like, I don't think he's in the NBA, and yeah, I was sorely mistaken. Davion Mitchell would be nice to have, but he's asking for way too much. Point guards, yeah, let's look for point guards you could afford. Cole Anthony, sure, we'll throw him a bone. Okay, JT Toppin, yeah, he doesn't really turn into the player I thought he could be. We'll try to offer those guys. We're not going to be able to afford all of them. Just Cole Anthony, we can't. Okay. Okay, so now we have like no power forwards on the roster here. So we're going to have to move Cooper Flag back to power forward. Okay. So yeah, we just all in on power forward here. Eubanks, Bamba. All these centers available are like pure centers. Okay. Guess we'll wait on Toppin and Edwards. Yeah. That's all we're kind of waiting on. I'm going to actually decline Boucher. Boucher. Don't know how to say his name. I think they say on TV it's Boucher, but I knew a guy with the same last name and he said Boucher. So who the hell knows? No idea. It makes sense if it's French, where you pronounce it Boucher, but yeah, I just don't know. You think Canada would know too. So yeah, I have no idea. Okay, 2028 draft is the one I want, and this is the last year of the sim. The goal is to try to see if we can win a championship in a 3 year rebuild. Just because last year I did 5 years, it just took way too long, and yeah, just kind of giving myself a challenge too, putting the stress a little bit on myself, try to win now. Don't know how realistic that really is, but you know, 2K Sims, I could do this for all day, honestly. Jared Butler, Dinwiddie's really regressed. Vert's still 78, which is solid. Oubre's out of the rotation. So Toppin's 10th guy, so 79 overall is not bad. Cody Williams, I mean, we got an Uber defensive team right now, is what it's looking like. Embiid's really regressed in here. 85 overall from him. Agbaji looks like he'll start for us. A little surprised in that. Okay. Cool. All right. I mean, hey, 45% chem. I think 2K screwing us a little bit early season with the chem, but yeah. So we're regressing each year. So first year in the sim, Eastern Conference Finals, we lost in 5 to the eventual NBA champ. Second year, I might have jinxed us. Who knows? I said we might get a sweep against Charlotte, and we got our ass handed to us. Lost in 5, I think. So last year, the sim here, yeah, everything on the line here. We gotta see. Let's try to get a championship for Philly. Gotta try it. 16-10, not bad. We're 7 wins over. Who the hell is F Big Dog? That's some janky ass. Yeah. What draft class did I download? Unless that's a real guy. And if he is, all respect to him. But yeah, it sounds fake as hell. Alright, we're 19-12 right now. 20-12, a great year. Just kidding. We thought the world would end. 21-14, fourth in power ranking, fourth in conference rank. We're in a good spot here. You know, we had the 1 seed first round or first season. Second season, we got the 2 seed. We're still in that realm of getting a 1 or 2. Yeah, right now, conference rank 2. Take a picture. Don't know if that's going to last. Stringing these wins together, though, I think the youth revolt in Philly is maybe progressing. So that I think that's maybe the testament here. Yeah, I'm losing my mind. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Conference rank fourth. Dylan Brooks, Quentin Jackson. Yeah, no, I think we skipped that over. So we're 10 games over 500. Solid for sure. Still power ranking fifth. You know, if we're able to finish top 3 in the East, I'll allow it. I'll be pretty stoked if we can keep that up. Okay, so I think at this trade deadline, my biggest leniency, if that makes sense, is to make a decision on Boner or Filipkowski. They're kind of neck and neck overall wise, but I think Bona's kind of made it easy enough of a decision for me to make here. He's not happy. I don't blame him. Didn't really consider just they're the same age and everything like that. And then let's see, maybe we try to trade Edwards here, just because we have Toppin coming up. He's around the same overall, 2 years younger. We're very young at power forward already, as well. And then maybe we try to trade for backup point guard. So disregarding Dinwiddie, let's just see if we get a good backup point guard here. So yeah, Devin Carter could be a guy, could be an option for sure. Santi Aldama. Okay. Side Guille. Herb Jones. Okay. 25 for 80 overall. And Santi Aldama. Okay. Let me see. You know, let's just try to do a manual trade. So it's like a young point guard, maybe. Defensive stalwart guy. Boogie. No, he's not. He's not so much. Jeremiah Fears. Good D. Okay. Potentially. Okay. That'd be over. Damn, it's tough. How about just Bona? Let's see what we could get maybe for him. For good point guard, anyone give me like a solid point guard? Nicole Topic? They want Oubre though. So, yeah, I think we do this one. Jordan Hawkins. I like it. And then let's see if we can just get out of giving them a first. They'll give them seconds instead, maybe. Still want. Come on, really? One more second? Come on. There we go. Okay. So we got rid of him. Okay. So we'll move Hawkins to point. He'll back up him, and then we'll trade Dinwiddie. And hoping we could get maybe like a backup center, just to, like another center maybe, just to fill that hole. Okay. It's not working. We'll do another manual trade here. Cheap center. Tyler Smith. No. Nurk. No. I want a decent center. It's going to be fairly cheap. Maybe a vet who's kind of like, you know, better years are kind of behind him. Yeah, like Bagley could be that guy. Let's see. It's 2.4 more. I need to make up. Okay. 2.4 more. So around like 4 mil range. Yeah, I just don't have that kind of contract on my team. Okay, maybe we just kind of rock with this. Yeah, I think we'll just rock with this. All right, 29-19, not bad. Fourth in power ranking. 30.22. Fifth in power ranking, fifth in conference rank. Let's just avoid the play-in. I'll be happy if we could do that. Contract extensions. 64 for Embiid is what he's getting now. He's 33. I'll give him another year. We'll see where you're at, buddy. Because you're just not cutting it for me in terms of production. Yeah, 11 points, bro. Come on. You're getting 6 boards. You're 7 feet. What's happening to you? Just injuries catching up to him, I guess. But yeah, it just really sucks to see. It makes you wonder. Like Embiid recently, like in his last like true healthy year, like he's getting 30 something points per game, but like a lot of those are just coming from like free throw shots, right? Like is it just because he's getting so beat down trying to draw those fouls to get those extra points that like really played like the biggest toll on his body? I just don't know. But yeah, 51 and 31 will finish, not bad. Wemby MVP, McCoy Rookie of the Year, six man goes to Nolan Traore, Wemby DPOY, Trey Johnson Most Improved, Jason Tatum Clutch, Coach of the Year Popovich still doing what he is known to do. Cooper Flag first team All NBA, pretty cool. Any other Phillies getting some accolades? Cooper Flag All Defense second team. And yeah, that's it. So we skidded a little bit. I was hoping we could get top 3 seed in the East. We land with a 4. So no Knicks, which is good. Charlotte, who beat us last round. We won't have to face them until at least the conference finals is where we would potentially meet up with them. So got a long time before we need to figure that out. But yeah, first round against the Nets. We got home court advantage. Let's see if we can win here. And you know what? I just realized we didn't change our coaching scheme. So yeah, that's something we should probably do. Yeah, we're changing this up for sure. Average tempo looks good. Neutral. Let's do physical because that's just kind of been the trend I've been going at. Okay, so Maxey McCain. Good. Okay, there we go. So down 1-0 to Brooklyn. Game 2. Let's win it. Can't be down 2 games to none. Looks like we'll run away with this one here. Oh my god. They nearly came back. That was scary. Okay, so in Brooklyn, tough place to play. Need to steal one, return the favor from them. Please, guys. Okay, so it didn't come yet. Game 4 in Brooklyn, guys. We can't lose to New York twice in this series. Come on, we can't be sent home already. Not in our last year of the sim. Okay, big win, tied it up. Here we go. Let's win these next 2 games. Come on, guys. We got the roster. I truly believe that. All right, we're facing elimination already. Honestly, it comes down to just the Paul George trade. That really might have crippled the Sixers team for the future. And yeah, wow, we are out of the playoffs. Just like that, 3-year sim is over. Honestly, the Sixers, it's tough. Like McCain, he's getting better. He's still kind of putting up the same numbers, not going to lie. 15, 15, 17. He's shooting better, which is good. Like to see that. Maxey, let's see, last 3 years, 23, 23, 25. So he really regressed a little bit for us in the sim and then kind of bounced back. But Embiid, he's 34 at this point of the sim. Maybe looking back, maybe he was a guy I should have traded away just to get some money back. But he's just been such an like crucial part to this Philly rebuild. And yeah, it looks like Cooper Flag ultimately led to our end here. Just him getting a late season injury. Only played 3 games for us in the Brooklyn series. Really just 2 games. He only played 5 minutes in the other one. But yeah, I mean, we won the Cooper Flag sweepstakes. Honestly, I thought after doing that we would get somewhere, but yeah, I think we got screwed in a few trades as well. But I mean, look at the youth on this team. We got a lot of young pieces. Like, look how many players we got under 25 via trade as well, but also just kind of building from within through our draft picks. But yeah, it's a very youthful team overall, I would say. Got some vets too. We stuck around with Kelly Oubre, Butler as well. Obviously Embiid. Yeah, I think this team. I think a lot of times what teams like the Sixers do when they're trying to win now is they sacrifice a lot of their like youthful talent for vets just because they think they're battle tested. They're battle tested. They've had the playoff experience where I think a lot of it's just kind of a win now mode for a lot of these GMs because all these other GMs are kind of seeing other teams win. Because I think it's unprecedented. I can't say that word. For teams to, um, just the amount of new teams to win championships in this era. Like the Raptors won it for the first time. The Mavericks have won it for the first time. Like in 2011, who else? I'm blanking here. The Nuggets won it for the first time, and so on. I think I'm forgetting one other team, but just it shows. Yeah, Cavs also. It just shows that um, I think a lot of teams are a little bit trigger happy in trading away youthful guys for a championship. I think the Raptors might have really hurt teams because of what they did trading for Kawhi. But I think the Sixers team, signing Drummond, signing Oubre, signing Buddy Hield, like these are guys who are older vets, but ultimately that means you're getting rid of players who have been your draft picks and guys who've been around in your organization that you're trying to develop, and then you ship them away. Like I thought Matisse Thybulle got the short end of his stick a little bit. I think Mike Brown, when they had him as head coach, he really was terrible in player development. And I think he just kind of didn't really utilize Thybulle into the kind of player he was. Not that Thybulle's a star now, but I think he's kind of one of the what could have been kind of players in the league. I think he's a good example of what I'm kind of talking about. But yeah, we sim ahead here, and Wembanyama wins MVP or Finals MVP, and the Spurs win the finals. But yeah, anyway, I just think Sixers. Maybe the Paul George thing might work out, but I think they got some real questions about whether or not they trade Embiid. I think they gotta look within themselves to see who the face of the franchise is. Do they stick it out another few years with Embiid, or do they try to trade him for like Luka type trade or whatever, or Mikal Bridges type trade where the Knicks had to send 3 first round picks. So if they like, let's say they trade Embiid to a team who needs a center, like I don't know, the who's a struggling team without a center. If they move him to the Pistons, like Pistons trade him 3 first round picks or something, right? Will that I think that'll help the Sixers more in their long term plans for a championship than hurt them. I know Sixers fans are so desperate for a win, but I think ultimately you got to make those decisions as a GM, and it sucks as a fan to go through a whole rebuild. But you just like growing up, I think you have to understand that it's a smart thing to do. And again, like with Paul George retiring a little bit early for us than I would have liked, definitely thought he'd be someone I could get a good trade for. So it's just kind of part of the business of the whole NBA. But that being said, couldn't get it done in 3 years with the Sixers. Regressed each year. Just I think that's a testament to the dwindling window the Philly Sixers have. Maxey might very well take it upon himself to change that, but who knows? That's another Sims. I guess you'll see that in someone else's sim maybe, but yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Check me out on Twitch, DZC YouTube, where I'm streaming all of these NBA Eliminated Sims for the 2025 season, and check me out on YouTube where I post all these videos at CZC. And yeah, check out some of my other content while you're there. And appreciate all the love and game from you guys so far. Keep it going. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.